Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 600. I never thought we'd get here. Now, I don't have anything to celebrate with, but I do have sound effects. Sound effects are glorious. So, I'm glad to be here. Now, we are doing a map called Barely Famous Places. I thought it was fitting, because we are not famous at all. It's a map by N.Y. Gren, and we end up in what appears to be a limestone cave. That's it. That's it. This may or may not be like that Vietnam cave that we had, I don't know, last week on Twitch, where it was a limestone cave. Although this one feels different. And this one actually has Sati Ozdemir. And then it actually does have a .com. Where could this be? I don't know what a plus 90 area code is, but I know that's a country-specific code, right? Country-specific. Which country? Maybe Europe, maybe Southeast Asia. I do know we had a cave like this in Vietnam, so we could probably get away with guessing Vietnam. Especially with the language and the phone setup, because I've been to limestone caves before, right? And that limestone cave was in Mexico. And I could tell you right now, that name and that phone number, not Mexican. Now, I think we could just get away with Vietnam. Granted, we don't have, like, Sadie Ozdemir doesn't sound very Vietnamese. It sounds more like this area. But I don't know if Hungary, Romania, Bulgaria, this general region, has limestone caves. I feel like limestone's a very popular bedrock, right? I don't even know if it's considered fucking bedrock. It's a very popular rock underground, alright? There. And, because of that, we could probably find caves like this all over the world. It's just a matter of somebody either A, accidentally falling inside, or B, accidentally almost falling inside. But we're kind of stuck inside these caves, so there's not much we can get off of them. The only language we have was that circular name tag on the bottom. Fuck. I don't know. Where does Sadie? Sadie sounds like it could be Hungary. Ozdemir, though, doesn't sound very Hungarian. Maybe, like, Albania? Maybe? And actually, not a terrible guess. It ends up being Turkey. It looks like Quantum Gravity knew exactly where we were. So, maybe you guys have been to these caves before. Granted, look how much I know about Barely Famous Places. Now, we do also have to do the Quarantine League, and that's going to be after this round. Not round, but this game. Excuse me. We have another photosphere. We have a temple of sorts. It's not a photosphere, but it's taken by Stan Tyan. We do have what could be language right over there, although we're not able to get to it. It looks like they're celebrating maybe Christmas, so it's probably a Christian nation. What the fuck, man? You're telling me that these are Barely Famous Places? We're 0 for 2. 0 for 2 on the day. I don't know what this statue is or what it's supposed to be. It looks really weird. Oh, Alexander the Second? Is this supposed to be Alexander? Like, Alexander the Great? Alexander? From down here-ish area? Maybe? Doesn't feel like Egypt. I don't even think Egypt celebrates Christmas, guys. I'm going fucking crazy. Radio station, which doesn't give us any good information. Ido, yeah. Alcapud, yeah. I don't fucking know, man. The Talman Markinati? Nordea? That's the flag of Finland. So then why do we have such terrible imaging for here? Finland has official coverage, and there's Finnish flags everywhere. I'm surprised I didn't see it earlier. Is it because this is like a market square celebrating something? Is this the Capitol building? Would that put us in Helsinki? Perhaps? Over by... Well, it's temporary closed. I love how this is coming up that this is temporary closed. Where would a famous place besides Helsinki be? I can't think of one. Granted, I'm also not very great when it comes to Finland. Sorry. I think we just stick with Helsinki. Obviously, we had the Finnish flag. It was on these buildings back here. Right? The language now makes a little bit more sense. The name doesn't. Can we get to this? Which seems to be the important thing? Maybe. It looks like it's just a church. I have no reason to suspect that it's anything but a church. So maybe it's not Helsinki. Unless it's this temple thing. It's not excavated into rock, I can tell you that much. So probably not that church. Is there another one? There's this one. It could be this. Do we have like a square? Not really. We have a bank. Could it be this? Actually, we were right. I did not see that one coming. One fucking bit. One fucking bit. G fucking G. All it took was, we're in Finland. Well, we're probably in the capital. Well, we gotta find a church. It's not that one. Found a second church. It was that one. So, I'm glad we were able to figure it out, but like, we didn't know where that was. Number 3. Another set of photospheres. This is going to be a Greek island. Do I know which Greek island? No. Why? Because of the architecture, the rocks, and everything kind of going on. It looks like we might be close enough to shore. We are looking north. So over here, perhaps? Well, we're looking south now, so we have to be on this end of things. Maybe. Granted, there's a lot of places in Greece we can guess. It's not really limited to a single fucking thing. Down here? Where can we move to? If we can get off of this island thing, that would be great. Do we have... No, we don't have any photospheres. Kind of have some mountains to our west. We have the coastline over that way. And it's kind of just the middle of nowhere. It feels like we're near a port city. We do see a dock, but it doesn't feel like it's like the biggest dock. I feel like whatever this is going to be the thing that tells you where you are, and I feel like that's like a gateway to the gods. You know what it feels like? It feels like a fucking unlit Minecraft portal. I fucking said it. We do have a side... Oh god, I had a hiccup. It's definitely... Huh? The Palatine Sanctuary of Delian Apollo. So yeah, it's the Sanctuary of Apollo. Where would Apollo be? Naxos. I found it. Naxos bus travel. Naxos is this island right over here. So is this... This is the Apollo Temple. Alright, return to start. Where are we? We're kind of like... a little bit further back. Right here-ish. I did not see the Apollo Cafe on here, if that helps you guys. But I think we have this. I think we have a good spot for it. And we do get a perfect score, as does Quantum Gravity. So it looks like the limestone caves are going to be our downfall. Now, we were able to figure out we were in a Greek spot. Being able to make it to the mainland, we found the Naxos, and knowing that Naxos is an island, we were able to use it to our advantage. So not bad. Not bad. I'm surprised it's barely famous. I feel like this is the statue that's famous, and I've never seen this before in my life. Adam Resnick-Zicki? I don't even know. Is that supposed to be a statue, or is that some dude just posing there? What do you think? You think some dude's just posing here? Oh, that's a mermaid. It's not a dude anymore. I love you, man. You look like you are a chill grandpa. Right? We got the plaid shirts. Shorts. We got the red shirt with a 3 on it. We got the nice old school like newspaper cap from. I know this is in Peaky Blinders, which is a great show if you haven't seen it. Passe Abaraki? I feel like that's Portuguese. We do have a flag. We do now have official coverage, which I'm surprised we didn't have to begin with. Either the Danish flag? Yeah, because it says Copenhagen. So it's a Little Mermaid in Copenhagen. So we're in Denmark, Copenhagen. Where's the Little Mermaid? Is this? That looks like a bronze sculpture and iconic landmark. Seems like the best thing. So it's a perfect 3D scale of the original sculpture. So my question now is, why is this famous? Is it made popular from the movie The Little Mermaid? Because it looks like it's just a woman who doesn't have a fishtail. Kind of looks like feet. Maybe I'm missing something. Sitting on a rock, and we have lots of people taking pictures. See, ready? If I was here, I'd be this man. I'd be sitting on the bench going, I don't see the big fucking deal. While everyone else is like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing in the world. I'm this guy. Alright? This is my spirit animal. She's not too bad, but she probably was a little excited to be here. You could tell, arm crossed, legs crossed, just, he never wanted to fucking come here, and he was dragged along. That's me. That's me at this place. And we do end up getting the perfect score, although it looks like Quantum and myself did go a lot closer to the statue, because it felt like it was a lot closer, than we actually ended up, even though we're only 7 yards off. Yeah, it's going to come down to the limestone caves, man. And then we get a nice church, which, not going to lie, are fucking everywhere. So, Auditorium, City Saint-Pierre, so it's probably going to be French, although because we do see D a lot, but maybe not. Auditorium Padre Pio? Could be an Italian church. Guys, there's churches everywhere, right? And granted, the language doesn't look very French. The Sanctuary of Notre Dame de Lourdes. And then it says welcome in like 3 different languages. So this is, guys, you ready for it? Another Church of Notre Dame. That makes what? 14,638? Like, this is more French. The fact that... Ooh, because that's Austrian, isn't it? So it's Austrian, English, Italian, German, the Netherlands. I can't remember what this flag is. The red, white, red, although I might be colorblind. Because I'm pretty sure red, white, red like that is Austria. But we've seen everything in French too. Well, not everything, but a lot of stuff in French. Let's go into the main town. Visit the city Saint-Pierre. Can we just look in France and find Saint-Pierre? Because it's a city. It's saying it's a city. I know we have Saint-Nazaire, Saint-Brieuc. There should be a bunch of saints, right? Maybe not. Unless we have to zoom in a lot more. Which, not gonna lie, probably what we have to do. Here's Saint Malo. Saint Jean de Monts. Yeah, there's a lot of saints over here. God damn it, man. Why did it have to be France? France is our terrible side. We get Europe a lot, which, whatever, it's Europe. Europe has a lot of old school famous places. Are we even in France? Probably. And it seems like it's a pretty fancy area. We got a lot of like shops, and it's probably not fancy. It's probably more touristy. We have the not the Resident Evil, is it the Resident Evil flag? The Umbrella Corp. God. Yeah, well, we're in France. We're not gonna get it right. We're gonna just get it. We're gonna get France. I don't know where. I don't even remember the name of the place we're supposed to be looking for. Saint something. There's a lot of saints over here. We'll go over here. I couldn't find it, so not a big deal. But it's yet another Notre Dame. No wonder we couldn't fucking find it, because whatever saint thing we found on the sign didn't actually exist. So this is the Sanctuaries of Notre Dame de Lourdes. So I'm guessing it's a place for the Lords of Notre Dame to go to be there. However, this is also temporarily closed. So it's interesting that Google Maps is telling us that things are temporarily closed. It might have to do with the coronavirus, but I'm not too sure about it. It would make sense, right? Like if you're looking for places to visit and they say they're temporarily closed, you're less likely to book there. But Quantum Gravity walking away with a perfect score. We have 5 locations in Europe. Now, this map is in progress. We have 14 people playing. It looks like only Quantum knew where every single one was, which is really good. I'm really happy that you were able to understand where we were for all of those, which means maybe they're too famous. Granted, we struck out. We were 0-5 for recognizing any of those places. Wolf Trekker coming in second. Looks like not getting France and not getting Turkey, so it doesn't make me feel that bad. Martin coming in third, not getting France, not getting Turkey. But like, look at these. Like, most people got like really good scores. Scribbles comes in fourth, not getting France, not getting Turkey. So I'm not the only one. It doesn't make me feel bad. Beerlingo, not getting Turkey, but did get France. And then we were right behind Beerlingo, not getting France, not getting Turkey. So it looks like we have a theme, if you guys couldn't tell already. However, Taurus doesn't get Finland as well as France and Turkey. And then Ionica Messeri in 8th, Bo in 9th, France and Turkey, man. Bentley Aaron in 10th, France and Turkey. E. Chandler in 11th, France and Turkey. So it was whatever France and Turkey was seems to be the thing. Cedric Tiger, which if you guys haven't watched The Tiger King, go fucking do it. It's amazing. Sunwoo Kim in 13th, France, Turkey, Finland, Greece, and Denmark. And then Tin coming in 14th, walking away with Denmark, but it looks like none of the other places. So we definitely, I hope what I showed helps. You recognize either language, towns, cities, countries, regions. If not, I guess keep watching. But it's episode 600, and you know what that means. We gotta do something big today. So, we have the Pro League. And that Pro League is the Quarantine Madness League. If you guys haven't done this yet, press pause now, complete it, come back, and compare. Because you're not supposed to get any outside help. Now, I believe we are not doing bad. We're in 18th place. 18th. That's really good. That's really good. We're finally the top 25 of something. Finally, after how long? Top 25 for a daily league that has a 1-minute time limit. So this is going to be an additional 5 or so minutes. I'm ready. A reminder, if you guys have not played this league yet, pause the video right now. You don't want to be spoiled, and if you do want to be spoiled, I'm not the guy to be watching, right? I don't get good scores. You just saw last game. I didn't even recognize any of those barely famous places. They're probably, actually no, they're going to be a lot more famous than I am, but like, I'm probably like a 0 on a scale, and those are probably like a 3 on a scale, right? God. Sound effects. Improved world. So it's an improved world today. We do have a minute. We're on the left-hand side. I'm pretty sure this is a Wolf Trekker map, but I could be wrong. I feel like we're going to be maybe in Africa. If it's going to be Africa, we don't have any visuals. Fuck. We need to find something. That's not an EU-style plate. It doesn't feel like Australia. It doesn't feel like New Zealand. What do we have? We have security fencing 031. Fuck. Fuck. Blue. CCPO. Is this really the first fucking location we get? What does it say? What does it say? Greenwood. We're gonna have to. We're gonna fucking have to. And it's fucking... I guarantee it's not fucking Australia. I can almost guarantee it. It feels too African. And it ends up being South Africa. We fucking knew it, man. We fucking knew it. God fucking damn it. Right-hand side, sun to our south, so we're in the north. It's way too fucking flat. I could see this being Denmark, but we don't have the road markings of what you would typically see in Denmark. We do have EU-style plates. We do have Cyrillic on it. Romania, Bulgaria, Ukraine, middle of Russia. Right? That's the extent of that. We don't have enough time to find any other clues. Probably. That's on an EU plate, so we're probably in the middle of Russia, and we're in the middle of a fucking open field in Russia. South? Down here? Maybe? Could be the Ukraine, but I feel like the Ukraine has EU-style plates. And we don't have the blue bar. It's Russia. It's gotta be Russia. Hoping for some luck here. Please? And it ends up being Eastern fucking Russia. Today is going great, guys. We're doing great in the pro leagues. 2 thumbs up. Fuck, man. Is that a flag? No, it's a shirt. It's either Thailand or Cambodia. I guess it could be Malaysia, Indonesia, and maybe the Philippines. I don't see any raised houses, so I think we can get rid of Cambodia. I think we can probably get away with Philippines, Indonesia. Random island at this point. We are sucking today. We are not doing great. Cigarettes, tattoos, I don't even know anymore. Saiwaya? But it's like also in English, and it's also not in English, you know? We're going over here. I have no idea why. I have no idea why we're moving our guess. We're just not doing great today. And it ends up being Indonesia, not Malaysia, which is where we guessed, except it's over here. We can break 10,000, but that's it. That's it. It looks like we're on the left-hand side with solid lines. We could... we don't have any visuals on the car, though. It feels like Africa. It does. Except that's the flag of Malaysia. Where is it? Right there. So Malaysia. Where? Fuck if I know. We have not been doing good today. We kind of, I guess, jinxed ourselves. It started off with Africa, Australia, and then it went to where in Russia are we? With a minute. And the only thing you're going to find is a little bit of Cyrillic on this car. And you're like, really? And then it ends up being Eastern fucking Russia, which has mountains, and it's like, haha, tricked you. It's like, no, you're a fucking prick. Fuck you. We're not finding shit, man. Anywhere, in any of these locations, we have such a surprising lack of clues. I feel like this is needed for like a 3-minute fucking time limit. And it ends up being the other fucking island. Still do it. Still fucking do it. Japan. Like immediately. Where in Japan are we? I don't fucking know anymore. I don't know anything. Apparently, not my day. No, it's episode 600. It's not our fucking day. No cars out, so somewhere. The only reason I'm looking for vehicles at this point is to make sure that we're on the left-hand side and not the right-hand side. If it's the right-hand side, we gotta immediately move our guests to middle of nowhere, Taiwan. And if we are, in fact, on the left-hand side, which it appears we are, because there's this vehicle coming, we are in Japan. We're probably not going to break 10,000. So we probably are going to drop out of the ratings a little bit. Hopefully we're still in the top 25, but this is not easy. Not easy one fucking bit. We do have an 01, which I believe is north. Although it could be south. Taking a gamble. And it ends up being over by Tokyo. So we should have kept our fucking guess where it was. Fuck, man. If we guess South Africa and we just left everything else, it would have been fine. But it was not. Never heard of Ratchet Sima 17, so GG. Roland coming in second and Simi in fifth. Definitely a lot harder, because if Simi's only getting 17,000, then clearly we struggled. We're still in 22nd. I think we're going to drop out of this, mainly due to the fact that we're playing this as early as we are. This was just released. So I don't expect to end in the top 25 today. Definitely rough. Definitely rough. We could have done a lot fucking better. But Wolftrekker's coming in 11th with 14,000. And Wolftrekker usually has a very good score. So I'm not saying you have a bad score, but I'm saying we're going to compare. If we would have gotten South Africa right, we would have had about the same score. And that makes me feel not as bad, right? Because then it's like, okay, this was just a really hard map. But at the same time, we just fucking suck. But that is going to do it for episode 600. 600! We would have never made it this far without your continued support. You guys seem to love this series. I enjoy it. I enjoy playing it. I enjoy streaming it. And I enjoy interacting with all you guys with all the stuff you want to say and tell me about this giant world we have. Now, I'm glad that we're still able to do this, and I'm glad that the quarantine hasn't stopped any of you from watching and enjoying it and interacting with it. And hopefully, as long as we're still able to do this, we're going to continue playing. But thank you for your continued support. It really does mean a lot to me. I do hope that I am able to entertain you in these troubling times. But that is going to be where we call it for today. We still have a link for tomorrow. And we will be doing the Quarantine Madness in a similar style on tomorrow's video, as well as a Quarantine Madness Sunday video. So I look forward to seeing you guys all tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day. Wash your goddamn fucking hands. And bye-bye.